We're making super simple, creamy gochujang chickpeas with roasted cherry tomatoes. The smells coming off it are completely incredible. It's such an easy dish. Ooh, rich, indulgent, spicy sauce. Masterpiece of a bowl. My God, every time I make this, I fall in love with it. You have to try this one. Gochujang is a Korean spice paste. It's got a lot of heat to it. It's fermented soybeans. It is really like a flavour bomb, and it goes so well with the Queen Chickpeas in this one. First things first, you want to get your tomatoes in the oven. I've got 250 grams of cherry tomatoes here. Drizzle them with some olive oil, good pinch of salt, and some black pepper. Make sure they're all covered. And now I'm gonna whack them in the oven at a 200-degree heat for about 20 to 25 minutes. So while the tomatoes are in the oven, we're gonna create our gochujang sauce. So I'm gonna whack this on the heat, and I'm gonna melt about 30 grams of butter. And once that's starting to melt a little bit, I'm just gonna add a clove of crushed garlic. You don't want the garlic to burn, so make sure it's not on too high a heat. Once that's been cooking for 1 minute, you then add your gochujang and some tomato puree. So I've added the gochujang paste, 2 to 3 tablespoons, and tomato puree, and I'm just gonna let that cook for 3 to 4 minutes, letting it caramelize. The smells coming off it are completely incredible. Now I'm gonna put in my Queen Chickpeas with all of their beanstalk. The beanstalk is a lovely thickener in this one. So in go the beans with all of their beanstalk. I'm gonna add the double cream now. 180 mils of double cream here. So this is quite a rich, indulgent dish. If you're not feeling like something as rich and creamy, then I really recommend using Greek yogurt instead of cream, or creme fraiche. So I'm gonna leave that simmering away for about 5 minutes, and meanwhile, shave in some parmesan. It's about 20 grams, but I think like all dishes, you can never have too much parmesan, so you do you. Some good grinds of black pepper. So the next bit is optional. I like to add just a touch of honey at this point. I think it just really nicely balances the rest of the flavors in the dish. So the tomatoes have been in for about 15 minutes, but I'm gonna give them a check because they could be ready and then we could eat sooner. Ooh. So my oven was really hot, so they are very much done now, which is great. You'll notice that the tomatoes have released a bit of juice. We don't want that because otherwise it will loosen the dish too much, so I'm just gonna drain that away. The juicy roasted tomatoes go so well with this kind of rich, indulgent, spicy sauce. So now that's all come together, we're gonna serve up. I love this dish with pak choi, some steamed fresh pak choi, or maybe with some crispy kale. It's such an easy dish, and it's, as you can tell, it just took no time at all. You can do all of the sauce while the tomatoes are roasting, and then it comes together for this spicy, kind of creamy masterpiece of a bowl. I'm just gonna finish with some lovely sesame seeds. I love the combination of chickpeas and gochujang. We also have one in the cookbook, which is a kind of a lighter, more salad bowl version where you roast the chickpeas in the oven with some honey and serve it with a sesame cucumber salad. I really recommend that one if you like this. So we've got roasted cherry tomatoes, we've got a creamy, rich gochujang sauce, and then we've got the Queen Chickpeas, the star of the show. The texture of the chickpeas in that kind of rich, umami, creamy sauce, my God, every time I make this, I fall in love with it. You have to try this one.